spring is coming. Okay. I don't even know where to start. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm looking at bees and rosemary flowers and lavender flowers, and I'm seeing things sprouting, and my trees are starting to bud. I know that means I need to fertilize, but there's so much stuff to do, but there's so much to be excited about. And don't you just love the dreaming of winter for spring and the new year? This is just, oh my God, it's like Christmas when you're a kid. It's my favorite. Hello. So it is Friday, February 23rd, and there is so much going on in the garden, in life in general, but of course in the garden. I just celebrated a birthday, and my birthday gift is here. Of course, it came with a little bit of drama and a little bit of work, but it's okay, because whenever we work for the garden, we're happy. But it is spring, and spring is, well, it's not spring yet. It's late summer. It's early spring. And we've had a lot of rain. And for Southern California, that is amazing. We just wish that we would get it over a long period of time instead of getting all of our rain in the course of a couple of days or a week or whatnot. But anyway, so what's going on? I am trying my hardest to get this garden together ahead of the main season. There is so much work to do. There's so much work to do that it would be enough as a full-time job. But since I have a very high demand full-time job as a full-time professor, a learning community co-coordinator, I do a lot of equity work and an equity leader. There's conferences, there's tons of stuff. There's students, and just everything. So I, like the past 3 days, I've worked 12-hour days, something like that. So anyway, enough of that. I am going to try and steal some time and work in the garden, and there's so much to do that I literally don't know where to start. I'm flipping this up so you can see my face here, not so that I look like Blossom, but there's this thing that there's so much to do. It's such an exciting time of the year for us gardeners that we want to get going, and there's like, oh my God, I gotta plant seeds, and I gotta seed start, and I gotta harvest winter stuff and get my winter things, my spring things ready, or my summer or whatever, and it could just be a bit much. I garden for the joy and the pleasure and the benefits that range from just being out in nature and grounded, and for the joy of getting my hands into soil, having just that mental health, beautifying my property, growing my own food, growing my own flowers, listening to birds, being around the butterflies, remembering things that my grandparents did with me, continuing traditions. There's so many reasons why I garden, and one thing I do not garden for is to keep up with other folks. So I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of a pressure to do all the things and to have all the seeds and to start all of this and to do this and keep up and keep up and keep up. And I just don't want that a part of my gardening life. Life can be that way in general, especially on social media, if you like to share what you do. So I may be behind in some things or early in some things, and only thing that matters to me is if it's good for my plant. I know that if I'm growing vegetables in my area, my climate, those vegetables better be in by March 15th or around March 15th, give or take a week, maybe 2 weeks here or there, depending on the season. But I really just care about what nature tells me. So this isn't that kind of video. I'm not going to stress you. I'm not going to fearmonger, you got to get everything in or whatever. I'm just going to go at my own pace, and I encourage you to do the same thing. So, long intro, long start. What am I doing? I have so much to do. So, I have some new beds that I need to start prepping that I think I'm going to grow cut flowers in. I don't know yet. I have some older beds that I have been cleaning. So I have one bed that is completely overtaken by sweet peas. I'm here for it though. It has herbs in that bed, so they'll be shaded. I think it'll be okay. We'll see. I have another bed that I spent Monday, President's Day, cleaning, and it's really, really beautiful. I got footage of that, so I'll be sharing that, or have shared that. And then I have another bed, flower bed, that I am doing some pruning and cleaning, and it's about halfway there. It's pretty good, or more than halfway, 75% there. And then I have my winter bed that the aphids have gone to town, so it's time for me. My mustard greens have sprouted. My colabri is just completely covered with aphids. It's okay because I can rinse it off, but we'll tend to that bed at some point. But before I get to that, it's February, and January, February is rose care month. I did not get to do any of that in January because there were conferences and work 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 and work. Lots of work. So I will be taking care of some roses. I've already started. I have a ton of roses. I love roses. They grow well here. They just add a lot of joy to my life. So I will be going through and trying to get my roses ready for the new season and new year. I do that in a couple of steps. So first I de-leaf. I take off all the leaves, and then once all the leaves are gone, I can see the structure and I can start to prune. And so then I'll just kind of cut everything to whatever level I'm cutting, and then I'll start to open up and prune. So I thought this was going to be rose pruning weekend, but my husband has to work tomorrow, so I don't know how much we'll get done. I'm going to try and get a start on that. My new beds, there's a whole saga that has to deal with the new beds. I don't know if I'm going to put it in this video or another video, but I need to tend to the new beds. I have my wildflower garden. I don't think I'm going to grow wildflowers there anymore, because it's just getting to the point where it's hard to get in there and get the weeds out and whatnot. And I did the wildflower thing, and I just want to have more roses. So I'm gonna clear that bed. I have another bed here that always floods and always has a ton of weed grass growing, and the DG path, deal with that. So there's weeds. I'm not going to get all this done today. We have new beds over here too that I need to deal with. We have plants, we have bulbs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe I am a little stressed out. There is a lot to do. So yeah, we got most. I got most of because I see some roses over there that I've de-leaved. I de-leaved those over there. I need to do that. This mammoth mama jama of a rose really needs some tending because I didn't prune her last year because she was just so big and it was just so much. So I need to tend to her. The front garden. Oh, I did. I have a raised flower bed, and so I cleaned that bed, and I started cleaning my cottage bed. So I've gotten some things done. I do want to start my fiber arts and my fiber arts garden. So dye seeds and whatnot. So yeah, there's just going to be a lot of stuff, and that's where the garden is. I don't know what I will record. So one thing is I'm noticing for my life and where I'm at in this season of my life, it's very hard for me to record. A lot of times I'm recording by myself, or my husband is here and helping, but he's not that artistic, he's just kind of tell me what to do and I'll do it kind of guy. So it's just generally me recording and me editing, and it's really hard with the job, like I said, that I have. And I don't want this channel, I don't want it to be another job. It is something that I'm just doing for fun. So I don't script out videos before I do it. I may have an idea like, hey, I'm building new beds and I want to record it, but I don't script out things, and I don't do tutorials, that kind of things. There's a lot of YouTubers that are really, really great at that, or Instagrammers or TikToks, and they do it for a living, and I don't want to take money, view, whatever away from them. This isn't something that I need to do for my living wages or whatnot. It's just something that I'm doing for creativity and an outlet, and just to journal and keep track of my life. So a lot of my videos, there isn't going to be necessarily on this date all the time. I want to so bad, but my life this is just not the season for that for me. And I am also realizing that I probably won't be scripting videos. It's not the season, right? It's just not the season, and I'm okay with that. Again, I am not trying to go I don't know. I just, I would love a community of just sharing with people who like to do the things that I do, and doing it for myself, and come along with me. So if you are looking for more scripted videos or more, I don't like to use the word consistency, because if you show up, and that's consistency, but a more timely, as in, every week or every 2 days you're going to get a video from me, I probably wouldn't be your favorite YouTuber, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay for me. I can recommend great channels of great people who do those, but that's just not where I am in this season of life, and I want to honor that for me, and I want to honor what brings me joy, and I don't want to give myself extra stress, because this is supposed to take away the stress from the work stress that I already have. So all of that to say that this is just a fun thing, and I am excited. Oh my God, I've been trying to learn about pruning lavender. I just saw one of my lavender plants and pruning lavender, and I'm just happy. I'm happy that spring is coming and there is sunlight and blue skies, because we've had so much rain, atmospheric rivers, and as much as we need them, I am one of those people who thrives off of blue skies and white puffy clouds and sunlight, because it means that I can garden, and I don't like being cold. So all right, let's go thank you for listening to me ramble. I don't know how much of this I am going to share, but yeah, I'm excited. There's so much to do, and I love the energy of spring is coming. So, okay, let's go. So I am going to try and mosey, but I'm just so excited. And I just came back, I watched the footage, and I think that is going to be this is going to be its own video in and of itself. And I'm going to hopefully just not edit or whatnot, just so I can get something up, just so that you all know, like, this is who I am. And I've been stressing, like, oh my God, I didn't do a January tour, and I filmed a February tour of the garden, and I may not be able to get it up in time or whatever. And I am letting it go. We are going to just do, and we are going to just be. I do not care about stressing myself out, and I'm gonna just upload this video. I'm gonna attach this in so that it can just be its own thing. If you decide to subscribe to my channel, I am so grateful. I hope we can build a wonderful friendship and community, and I am just gonna bring you along with all the fun, nerdy things that I do. If I am not talking a lot in the video, it's because it will cut down on the editing work that I have to do so that I can get it out faster. I don't know. I'm just excited about spring and gardening, and I filmed so much stuff about my knitting and quilting and weaving and like little projects and stuff, but it's gonna take me some time to do all of that editing. I'm trying to get into my I'm trying to get into my flow, my workflow, and make it make sense for me. So I don't know when those, I may just film something new, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, this is just gonna be its own video, and I thought about it. This is the thing. You can garden for a number of reasons, and there are so many good reasons. You can garden for the exercise, you can garden for the grounding of being outside and being in nature. You can garden so that you can grow your own food. You can garden so you can grow your own flowers. You can garden for business. You can garden to beautify your property. You can garden just for a hobby. There's so many, the mental health, there's so many reasons that you can garden. Don't stress yourself out. I have been doing this for just about 20 years. And the one thing that I have learned is the same as with teaching. You will absolutely never perfect this. It will never be perfect. You will never have a year where it is like, oh my God, everything is just amazing and beautiful and perfect. Maybe that's your reality. Maybe that is your life. And if that is, tell me your ways. I probably won't achieve it, but I will be very, very happy for you. But it is a journey. It is a process. It is a learning thing. It is not I perfect this. Sometimes I come out here in my garden and like I see all of this stuff and I think like, oh my God, it looks ugly. Why are there weeds in the path and all of this stuff? And I want it to be perfect because I'm a perfectionist. I think to be an academic, you have to be a bit of a type A type of personality. And so sometimes I will get in my head and I want things to be pretty and landscape and all of those things, but nature doesn't behave that way. nature does not care about my schedule. Nature does not care about my desires for perfection. Nature does not care that I want these DG paths. DG stands for decomposed granite. These paths to look exactly like they looked when we had the landscaper come and spent all the money to like landscape this back. Nature doesn't care. Nature's like, I don't care, ma'am. Okay, go. Nature does not care. And you know what? I shouldn't either. We do, right? We do. My husband and I both have extremely stressful jobs. My kids are full-time students and work, and so everybody's just doing the best that they can. And so if you've gotten seeds out, you rock. If you haven't gotten seeds out, you rock. There is space and time and room for every kind of journey. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy just the ability to be able to grow something or do something if that is where your passion lies. And yeah, like so this channel and this thing of whatever I'm doing is just my journal, and I cannot make it perfect. I'm not going to be the fastest uploader. It's probably rare if you get a whole bunch of videos in 1 week or whatnot. I don't know, maybe I'll batch do some things and upload them all. Lizard, I told you nature does not care. That lizard scurry. So it's so cute. It's like they were chasing each other. I don't know. But the point still remains that wherever you are in life with whatever thing, especially for creative things, don't let social media, don't let society, don't let the outside world dictate what you do, when you do, and how you do it. Live life on your terms, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. Be the best that you can be with what you have in the season that you are in, and enjoy. I am just so happy to feel the sun on my face and to be out here, and the weather is nice, and I'm gonna play in dirt and take myself on a date. I miss my husband, but that's okay. He'll be here tomorrow, and my son is gonna come and help me. And yeah, life is good. Life is good. Life is good. So get out there, grow some things, and I hope that you'll join me on this channel, this journey of gardening and fiber arts and whatever, and random musings, because I am a professor and I tend to do this kind of stuff all the time. So anyway, that's all that I have, and this is going to be an unscripted video, and we'll see what else I create. And that's it. Bye. That was the silliest thing that I've done in a very long time, but it's okay. I'm here for it. Bye for real. Woo.